guys, it's Alicia. Now today I have a video that I've been trying to do for a really long time, but it just hasn't worked out. But today there is nobody at home and my house is actually clean for once, which truth be told, my house is never this clean. But it is clean, and so I thought it'd be the perfect time to show the renovations that we have done on this house. And it's been almost 2 years now. We bought this in March of 2017, the end of March. So we're coming up on 2 years. So I wanted to show what renovations and projects that we've done to the house. And everything that I'm going to show you, we've done ourselves. We just like doing home projects ourselves. For one, it's a lot cheaper. And for two, we just like doing it. So anyway, I will get started and show you. I'm going to probably insert what before pictures I have. I don't have a whole lot, but I'll insert what before pictures I have before each room that I show you. Okay, I'm gonna start with the living room area slash, I guess, informal eating area. And I'm gonna start with this because this is the first room that we did. And there's Bella. So the very first thing we did in here was the flooring. This room originally had the wood laminate flooring in here, and it also went into the kitchen and the bathroom and eat-in area here. So we're not huge fans of laminate, and we both had it, both in our own respective houses and in our previous house that we owned together. And it's a great product, but the problem that we've had with it has been moisture. If you get it wet, that's kind of it. It swells up and it's gone. Whereas with wood, sometimes you can actually salvage it. So we wanted to put wood flooring in, and we decided that we were gonna go ahead and go with this stuff. Although it's not either of our personal preference, it is throughout the top 2 levels of the house. So we figured just to stay with matching, we'd go ahead and use this. And I think it's like butterscotch oak. So, you know, it's kind of just a classic oak flooring. And it looks fine. It's just not what I would have chosen if it wasn't already all throughout the house. So other than that, what we did in here was repainted. And all of the trim on around the doors and the windows, floors, all that repainted. That's another thing about me, is I just like white trim. This was kind of an oak colored trim, sort of similar to the floor, like this door right here. Actually, this door is one of the only doors I did not change besides around the trim here. So I'm just a fan of white trim. That was one of the major things that I did throughout this house, was paint the trim and also paint the doors. This door here was brown. And actually a lot of the doors we just replaced. Another thing that I'll show you out here that we just finished, well, my husband just finished, was this entertainment center. I guess that's what you'd call it. I'll show you the top of it. And this, you're gonna see a lot of barnwood throughout our house because we like barnwood. And this barnwood is special because we got it from his friend's old barn. We spent at least 2 days tearing this down from his friend's barn. And the barn is in Montana, in the same general area that my husband grew up in. So, this is special to us because it is from where he grew up, and it's his buddy's old barn. So we have a lot of this barn wood just throughout in different projects in our house. And like I said, I love barn wood. I think it's beautiful. I love the rustic look. I know that's not for everybody, but we love it. The only thing I contributed to this project was the painting of it. My husband did the rest of it. As far as decor out here, it's pretty much all military stuff. My hubby was in the military for a very long time, so we've got his stuff out in this room. And then also this lovely, straight from the 80s speaker system throughout the house. P.S. it does not work, but we would love to tear this out and all the boxes that are connected to the system, but we don't know how to do this technique yet on the walls. I don't know if you can see it. It's very common here in the East, I believe, because I have seen it on other people's houses, and we don't do this over on the West Coast. This is a kind of a different technique. Same with the ceilings up here, which I think are beautiful. They all have like a pattern on them, but we don't know how to do this. So if we're ever gonna rip out stuff like that, we gotta learn how to do that, the technique. And then over here in our little eat-in area, got more barnwood with a picture of my old dog in it. And then this one over here too, more barnwood. And my husband made these frames, which I think are cool. But that is it for this room. Pretty much floor and paint. But I think it looks completely different now than what it used to look like. Okay, so then on to our next project. That would be our bathroom. And it's hard to show this in here because it's a small space, but this we pretty much completely ripped out, gutted, redid. The only thing that's still in here that was originally in here is the wallpaper, which is funny because I hated this wallpaper at first. But then I grew to really kind of like it, and I think with the white wainscoting here, it really makes that color pop and look pretty. So kept the wallpaper in here. There's a lot of wallpaper in this house, and my first instinct was to just get rid of all of it. But like I said, this grew on me, and I think it looks really pretty. This is probably actually my favorite project that we've done besides the kitchen. I just really like how it turned out. And the flooring down here is one of my first tile jobs. I did most of this myself. Of course, my hubby was helping me the whole time, but I laid this floor, grouted it, all that good stuff. Okay, so that is it for the bathroom. And again, here's a door that we replaced. It was a brown door before. Okay, so now moving on to the biggest project we did